Hello and welcome to Atlanta. My name is Justin. I'm the owner of Team 53 and I partner with Coach Dave Academy and Impel Motorsports to bring you this week's Learn to Drive video for Atlanta, the 2008 version, as part of iRacing's 2025 Season 3 Week 12 official series. If you guys can, make sure you like and subscribe. It does a ton to help my channel out. I'm a very small time racer here in Wisconsin. Got a late model parked in my garage that I've not been able to run all season long because my daughter's been racing go-karts. We've been having a ton of fun with that. Um, if anybody wants to help us here get through the end of the season, I'm super appreciative, super happy. There's a link in the description to head over to the Team 53 Discord where you can find a channel that has a Buy Me a Cup of Coffee link. But we'll get that squared away here. And if you guys are looking for a team, maybe you want to go back and run some short track stuff. Maybe you want to work on some stuff for C-Fix trucks or ARCA. Team 53 is your place. We offer short track season setups as well as ARCA telemetry and C-Fix telemetry for $53 for the full season. So it's a great value. I like to work a lot with people on driving techniques and things that they can do to become a better driver, not just sell you a setup, not just give you my telemetry and then you never hear from me ever again. So we've got some private chats and stuff like that within our Discord where you guys can talk about that. So if you're interested at all, head over there and we'll get you squared away. But let's head out for qualifying. So we're going to head out here for qualifying. It's going to be lap 2 is going to be our quick lap, which gives us time to talk about my friends at Impel Motorsports and impelmotorsports.com. They are a next level sim rig dealer as well as a Moza dealer. So if you're looking to upgrade your sim racing equipment, head over to my friends at Impel Motorsports. They also have real race car parts and gear. So if you're looking for some gloves or whatever it might be, just head over to them and grab whatever you need. The other thing too is if you're looking to upgrade your sim racing rig to a next level sim rig, head over to the Team 53 Discord. There's a link in the description below to get there. In our announcements tab, we have a pinned message about a opportunity to get free shipping with next level purchases through Impel Motorsports. So we're still just kind of going high here, lap 1, just to grab a little bit of heat in the tires and burn off a little bit of extra fuel. The big thing that I noticed here is that the time lost in 1 and 2 going high is not caught up by the momentum gain down the backstretch. So 1 and 2, we're going to go to the bottom. 3 and 4, we're going to run high. And that's just going to be kind of how we set this up. So we got a good lap here past the start finish line. We get here into turn 1 and you can see here I just kind of have the left side tires just above this seam. We're going to widen it out a little bit. But my goal here through the dog leg right is to try and get this straight and have my widest point pointed here at this Cup Series sign on the wall. So we go up here, widest point right there. We're now pitched into the corner, and what we're going to do is we're going to just bring this truck down, and we're going to arc her down to the bottom. And then you're going to see, as we do this, we get down to the bottom, just a slight sissy lift is what we call that. We're not quite off all the way, but just enough to where we're able to get this truck around. And then here you're going to see me kind of skate it here a little bit on exit, and I felt like I left a little bit of time on the table there. But we go down the backstretch then, and now we get ready here for turn 3. And we're just going to go nice and high here off of 3. Flat out, pretty much all the way through this corner. I hook the left side tires on this seam here. And then we just drive it right off. And we get ourselves, I think, a 774. Yeah, 774. So pretty good lap there. It's a fairly easy drive in qual. But let's hop inside the truck presented by my friends at Overdrive Racing Oils and Lubricants. They are an independent AMSOIL dealer. So if you're looking to do your own oil or if you've got a race car, whatever, head over to my friends at Overdrive Racing Oils and Lubricants. Link is in the description below. Every purchase you make on there comes back to help us. So definitely want to use that link if we can. So we'll take you a lap inside the truck. All right. So the nice part is with our qualifying times and everything here, we kind of already know what's going to be our fastest lap. So to tire save here at Atlanta, that's going to be really the name of the game. It's not like the new Atlanta where you guys are just flat out in a draft. This track actually requires a little bit of off throttle time, and you've got some ability that if you save your tires early in a run on here, you're going to have a ton more tire at the end. And if you have more tire at the end, you're going to be able to go way faster, tenths faster. So what I did was I kind of said I want my fastest lap time here in my prime section to be about 2/10 slower than what my qualifying lap was. And so my qual lap was a 774, so I'm like, all right, I need about a 974, 975. Well, we hit that spot on. So really how I accomplish that is I'll go into the corner, and you remember um, kind of our sissy lift before, right? It was way up here. We're going to lift down to about half throttle through the corner. And we're going to let that carry through the corner, and then we're going to throttle up. And it's all about trying to keep this truck from stepping out, from that right rear coming out of line with that right front. So you can see there on exit, I probably got on throttle a little bit too early, and the truck started to step out here on cold tires. That's going to be a problem in your race, right? Guys on cold tires, giving it a little bit too much throttle, they're going to spin out. I go into 3 and 4, kind of the same deal. We were flat out before. This time I'm lifting. And my whole goal is try to keep that right rear in line with that right front so that I'm not driving off the right rear and burning those tires off. We go back in here to 1. I lift way earlier this time. I bring it down to the bottom. We get back on throttle about the same time, and I'm just getting on throttle a little too early there. So it's really controlling that slide on exit is what you guys really want to do. Is just control that slide and really keep this truck underneath you to save that right rear tire. Keep it going and you should be okay. While we're looking at that, I almost forgot to show you guys 10-to-1 steering ratio plus 4 offset, 60% bias. So it's in there. If you're a Team 53 subscriber, you guys should see that in your CFix channel as well. But just really quick, I mean, you're not really using brake here. The only time you're going to use brake is a caution. Some of you guys might drag a little bit of brake, but I think you'll be losing more than what you gain with that. So just a light lift, again, 50% throttle, arc it down. This time I waited a little bit longer. I kept it underneath me way better that time. And that too is going to be a 2/10 of a second, right? Is just keeping that truck underneath you. Here we start to slide it again, or I'm starting to move around, find some different lanes. So that'll be the other thing too to look at here for Atlanta is that it's a 108-degree track temp, 100-degree track temp. This track is going to widen out and then it's going to narrow up. So early in the run, definitely bottom in 1 and 2. Maybe late in the run, once the bottom starts to heat up, maybe you guys start to move up a little bit, and you got to be prepared for that. 3 and 4, same story. Early in the run, you run the top. Late in the run, you might look to run to the bottom just to find some different grip in some different spots. You may look to run even higher than where we're showing, in the kind of the second lane in this video. But there's going to be all those things that you've got to be ready for, and it's really just a big momentum track where you kind of put yourself in position and really wait for the guy in front of you to make a mistake. You guys have all run it. Most of you guys have run Atlanta a number of times on this configuration, so you kind of understand what you're looking for here and what you have to have. But new guys, like I said, about 2/10 off of your fastest lap is probably going to be a good guidebook to at least start out the week, and then you can adjust up and down from there. So if you guys haven't done so already, make sure you like and subscribe. Go join the Team 53 Discord, and we will see you guys in the next video.